Hello everybody, welcome to a first ever devlog here on Beowulf Studios. Today I'm working on my game, The Stranded Island, The Government's Secret. And the whole purpose, or my whole plan for this game is to be a small little coin collect game. It's just a starter project, to kind of get me going out there. So what I usually do when I first start developing a game is I organize my taskbar here. I'm gonna say Unity. I'm just gonna say miscellaneous. I'm not a great speller, but that'll work. And then I'm gonna take all these, except for this one. And I'm just going to move them into... Oh, I can't move them into miscellaneous. First, I can't move titles into miscellaneous, so I'll leave them there, I guess. So create folders. I'm going to name this scripts. This as well. Put all my scripts on. Then I'm going to create another folder. Name this materials. Create another folder. I call this textures. And I'm going to create a prefab folder for my prefabs. For those of you who don't know what prefabs are, it's basically templates that you create. So like, let's say I'm creating multiple levels and I want my character to be loaded in every scene. I would create a character on my first level and put that whole character object into the prefab, so that way I can reuse it in different scenes. So now that we're done here, we're gonna start off with the title screen. So I'm gonna move this scene. Oh wait, it's one more script. It's one more folder I need to create. This is where I'll put all my scenes and levels. All my scenes. And I'm gonna take this scene, move it into the scenes tab. What do you mean multiple references to the same? I don't know what that was saying. Anyways, I'm going to rename this to title, because it is the title screen. I'm going to make sure that it's in my build settings. Nope, keep clicking that one. Build profiles, open scenes. Alrighty, so scene title, that's what I'm using now. I'm going to create a canvas. So it'll be in UI canvas. And this will automatically create an event system. In my canvas, I'm going to select overlay. I'm going to leave that off. And then I'm going to scale the screen size, setting the default screen size to a 4K screen size. This will still, even though my graphics in this game won't be directly 4K, it'll render better on 4K screens. And when it's compressed, it looks even better when you're doing it on a 1080 screen anyways, so win-win. So now that we got 3840 by 2160, I'm going to go into canvas. I'm going to start with the title, UI text, and I'm going to name this text Stranded Island the government's secrets. Text style is gonna be, I'm gonna name it a title. I'm going to add these and have all uppercase. Auto size it. Center. Text wrapping. I do not want any wraps. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna scale this up to 10. See how that looks. By 10. Alrighty. I'm gonna take this, Shift and Alt to the top of the screen. That I'm just gonna move it down just a little bit. Top center. Okay. It doesn't 100% look centered to me. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Now it does, yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna go into Canvas, create another text. Or not text, a button this time. And I'm gonna name this button Play. I'm gonna rename the text in the button to Play as well. I'm gonna keep it as normal. Auto size, center, no wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the play button, just scale it up. I'm gonna try 5.5. I'm gonna try taking the whole button and putting it to the bottom left. Obviously, I'm gonna move it up just a little bit and move it right. I think the size is still slightly too small, so I'm gonna make it a 10:10 again. There we go. Then I'm gonna duplicate this button. There we go. I'll name the duplicate Quit. Later we will. I do plan on having options, but that'll be later because I usually start with a prototype. So I'm gonna take this Quit, move it over like so. I will do a little more alignments later, making it look a little more symmetrical. I wanna name this Quit. There we go. I'm gonna try to see how it goes. So I'm gonna move this 5. Nope. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go straight up to 50. There we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the Quit button. Move it to 50. Oh no, that's what would be the equivalent. Let me see. So bottom left. I should have just done left. Alrighty, so let me take minus 186. So I'll take the Quit button, do that at 186. Right. Pose X still says 0. So, but if I do 50, that moves it left. So I want to do negative 50. There we go. That's a little more symmetrical, like that. Alrighty. So I want the screen space just to be solid color for now until I have an image mask to. I want to do HDRP, high dynamic range. There we go. So that is the basic design of a tile screen. Obviously, once I get done my prototype and I go back and I actually do what kind of actual functions and official looks, I'll come back and it'll look better. I'll have custom buttons, custom fonts and everything. So now that we're done with the actual components, I'm going to go back to my assets. We're going to work on the scripts now. So I'm going to go into my scripts. I'm going to create a new script. This will be a mono behavior script. The other ones are really a pain in the butt to deal with, because one's an empty, the other one is scriptable object, which I don't know what that does. I don't know what scriptable object script does. So I'm going to name it button function, like so. And I'm going to create an empty object in here called button function as well to put that script in, which we'll use later for the buttons. You don't need to do that for the scripts too. Well, actually, you'll see. Because if scripts on here won't work, you have to have it in an object. For this one, since it's going into a button, it's just an empty. But other scripts will be directly on, like let's say a player script will be connected to the play object itself. That's the cleanest way in how to do things. Already. So the button function's already in there. I don't know if I don't remember if I actually put it in or not. I think I did. So now that we have that, I'm gonna go set everything up before I actually go modify the scripts. Oh, I forgot to do the highlight color. So I've done that when I had a one, so it's unique. So highlight it to red, set to the transparency, because like you said, the whole concept is still seeing the button but knowing that you're highlighting it. So 161, I'll remember that. I'll do the same thing on here. I'll set it to upper right. 161. There we go. Then the pressed color, I'll set to black. Transparency, I'm gonna try 161 for black transparency. I think it could be a little more. 200. There we go. I'll stick with 200 for black. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go to this other button, select the pressed color to black, set it to 200. There we go. Now this is where we'll add the function to our button. And so basically we'll take this, oh wait, oops. We'll take this button function here, we'll put it in this box. Normally when you click this, it'll say button function, and whatever we program in there, we will select there. Anyways, we'll go to a quit, do the same thing here. Drag our button function here. Okay, so we are ready to start our scripting. So I'm gonna open up my button function here, and I will switch over to the screen when you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, welcome. We are here at the button function. I am gonna delete these, and I'm gonna go up here and do using Unity engine .scene management. That'll be used for level switching. Public void play, and then we will do no. I hate when it automatically does that. Okay. Let's start over. Public void play game. We'll have this as string scene to load. Insert our brackets like so. And then we'll do scene management. Scene manager dot load scene. scene to load. There you go. And that's what I like about Visual Studios is you can actually autofill it up, so it takes quicker, or it's quicker to just if it knows what you're doing at a time. Otherwise, sometimes you do have to manually type everything. So now that we've got that, we will assign these assets into here in Unity. Afterwards, the scene load, we'll get that set up here. I probably should have done that as part of the setup, is create the scene, but not the end of the world. I forgot to do this. One thing I usually do this when I'm scripting, so I know what it does. So I'm just gonna say loads a new scene, which will be the next level. And sometimes I'll go a little more in detail if it's a complicated thing, so that showing what it exactly does. Sometimes I don't really do that either. I'll just keep it simple. Alright, so I'm gonna take a sip of my soda here real quick. So I'll do another one. This one will quit the game. We'll add debug function to test in Unity editor. Public void game and we'll just do a simple application.quit. This one makes it simpler, but because if we do click quit on Unity, it will not actually quit the game because it's functioned after it's built. That's when the function actually applies. So to test that the button works, we're going to do a simple debug.log. Parentheses. I quit. So that should be it. Obviously, as we go further on and I do a prototype and I go back and I add an option screen, I'll go back to the script and add another thing, another function to go to the options menu. From there, I'll probably have a different script for the actual functions in there because it's going to be a little more complicated. So yeah, so I'm going to save this with curl S, which will put it into the Unity. So I'll switch you back to Unity here now. Obviously what's going on is it's functioning. So now I'm going to go into my scenes tab. I'm going to create a new scene. Scene, I'm going to name this level 1. From there, I'm going to go up to File, Build Profiles, and I'm going to insert level 1 there. Obviously, rather than doing scene to load, I guess it might be, for some people, they like, because you see those numbers here, the 0 and the 1. When you do, instead of doing the scene to load in the string, you can just do 1 or something. I've never tested that myself, so alrighty. So with that in there, it should work better. I'm gonna go into my buttons now, and I'm gonna assign the play game section on here, and I'm gonna say level 1. So anyways, so with level 1 inserted, that should work now. We're going to go into the quit and do the same thing there. Cricket right here. So with it all working, we are going to test it out. Cool. is going to compile and load domains and stuff. So see, when you highlight the buttons, they highlight with a red Q. I click quit. I quit! It's okay. As you see, it shows down here, I quit. And that's how you know the button function is working. And it will close the application. When I click play, it'll load new scene. Obviously, we haven't done anything with this new scene yet. We will be doing this in the next devlog video. I'm pretty much gonna just do it on sections. Okay, debug update. So yep. And that will be it for this devlog. 11:43. I'm gonna start working on the actual editing the video and everything. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. I'll be uploading one devlog per week. So yep, stay tuned. Bye bye.